back there. Check, get it, try this. Yep. Better now, check. Let's go.
It sucks to get older.
It's that 7:30, 4:30, 8 to 5.
I had my eyes fixed, you know,
The older I get, the harder.
had cataracts when they put lenses in, but now it's fading out. I can read it.
Gets in the way.
Bring me a picture right here. I have to put glasses.
Oh, I do have to do a little bit of that. I can ask to work on it.
Checking it, Lonnie?
Do it.
Were you checking?
It's on. It's on.
Lonnie, you know how to drive this bus?
Sir?
You know how to drive the screen?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
It's moving, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could move it, but I know what that entails.
I'll work on that. I'm also having them work on being able to show this on YouTube.
Yeah, you should be able to
People
embed.
don't know what I'm talking about. They just see us.
Yeah.
They don't see the maps or the whatever.
I can't tell you.
It would have to
but I've
be-
seen it done.
Yeah.
It can be done.
I'm working with
You have
IT
to
on it.
You have to have CPUs for each
I've seen
monitor,
it done, but I don't know.
and that's the
I'm gonna fix it. I met with
You have to
them.
have basically a computer for each one to be able to control it differently.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, good evening. I have 6 o'clock on January 27th, and we have a quorum present, so I call this regular meeting of the Upson County Board of Commissioners to order. All right, first thing is Pastor Chet to say a prayer, and then we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
God, we bow down. Father God, we love you, Lord, and we thank you for this day you've given us, Father. We thank you for this opportunity to gather here as a group, God. And first and foremost, Father, we just want to thank you for all your many blessings that you pour out on us each and every day, although we're so undeserving, God. And right now, Lord, I just want to pray for everybody that's represented, that's here in this room right now, God. I just pray that we'll truly seek your will, Father, and your face for every decision not only we're making on behalf of the county, but in our own lives as well, Father. God, we love you. You tell us in your word that you'll never leave us nor forsake us, Father, so I know you're going to be with us through this entire process, God. You also tell us in your word that you're a God of mercy, you're a God of grace, you're a God of healing, and that's something each and every one of us stand in need of every single day of our life. And as much as thankful as we are for that mercy, for that grace, for that healing, for that love that you show us, that pales in comparison to the thankfulness that we have for you sending your Son Jesus Christ to die on that old rugged cross at Calvary so we can spend eternity with you, Father. We're just so thankful for that today. God, I pray that everybody standing or sitting in this room right now, Father, has put their faith, their hope, and their trust and surrendered their life to you. If not, Father, I pray that they'll do that before it's everlasting too late. Just be with us right now in this meeting, Lord. I pray that everything that's said and done will do nothing but bring praise, honor, and glory to you in your name. We love you, and we ask these things right now in the mighty and the holy and the powerful and the majestic name of Jesus. And all God's people said, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, please be seated. Okay, first item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Everybody get a chance to look over the agenda. It's quite lengthy tonight.
Motion to approve the agenda is read.
Second.
Hold on one second. You ready to call for a vote? Sorry about that.
No. Well, I just need the sign-in sheets picked up, that's all.
Oh, I got you. I don't see anything on it.
Did you have stuff?
Okay.
Got a meeting sign-in sheet, I don't have anything on the public hearings.
You didn't sign in?
I wanted to. I'm sorry, I got here for the last second.
Yeah, keep on.
Oh, awesome, thank you.
Which one do you want to speak on? So these are public hearings for the alcohol licenses.
Okay,
This is just the
Public comment.
general.
okay, I'll do it. Yeah, thank you.
Hurry up, get Jessica ready for the public hearing.
Maybe confused that when that if she signed in or not.
Okay, we have two public hearings tonight for beer and wine licenses. Was anyone here to speak for or against those? So we just want to make sure everybody got signed up the way they wanted to get signed up.
Yeah, that'll be separate.
Okay.
We'll just bring it up on that moratorium. If you're here for the moratorium stuff, you'll just be brought up at that time. You'll have to sign in for that part.
Okay. Okay, so I had a motion to approve the agenda from Commissioner Jones, and I had a second from Commissioner Watson. All in favor? Aye. Okay, next up is a public hearing. Okay, first is a public hearing for a beer and wine package sales license. An application is on file in the Commissioner's office for, excuse me if I mess this up, Karim Doty, is that it? On behalf of Mill Stop LLC, doing business as Mill Store, located at 1403 Hannah's Mill Road, Thomaston, Georgia, 30286. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Commissioner Jones, second.
Second.
Call for a vote? Or you want to just vote on it?
All in favor? Aye.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's unanimous.
Okay, do we have a presentation of any sort?
No, I don't have any presentation on here. Let me look on here and see if we've got anything in our stuff for you.
Brittany, you want to come up?
Yeah, I got you. You're on speaker.
Okay, so, good evening, everyone. We don't have a presentation for it. Everything is included. The inspection has been done. The survey has been done. It has been sent to EMC to verify, and staff recommends approval.
There you go.
Okay. Karim, did you have anything you wanted to present?
No, if y'all had any questions about I'd be glad to answer anything.
Okay. So everybody knows which store we're talking about? Hannah's Mill Road, County Road? All right.
The only request I would have, I've gone through the ordinance, and the ordinance states that the business is not open for 30 days, and if it's for a good cause, there won't be effect on the license. And as we know, I've been working on it for the last several months. We have ordered new pumps, canopy, new imaging, and we'll be doing new parking lot. Jeff Davis has been opened, but Hannah's Mill Bridge is still closed. So before I don't get the gas, I would not like to open it, because, if I open it and there's a grocery, most likely it's gonna go out of date. So, we are hoping the project would be in by end of February, but it could go a couple days in March. So that's the only one request I would have is, let us just open and full-fledged. Let's not open it, because that's revenue of outdated, it's gonna make some losses.
Yeah. I think we understand you're actively
Yeah.
operating the store, trying to get it open. All right. All right. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Commissioner Ellington, and a second. Commissioner Jones, a second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so you need discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve beer and wine package sales for the Mill Stop LLC DBA Mill Store.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Jones and a second from Commissioner Ellington to approve the application for malt beverage and beer and wine license for the Mill Store.
Chairman, can I ask a question on it? Is the motion, is it gonna include a time frame as far as him, starting the sale of the beer and wine?
If it needs one,
I just think if
you
we
got
don't,
you need 60 days?
Yeah, less than 60 days, the pump should be on, unless there's a delay, which I really don't know.
I'll adjust it to adding 60 days.
And I'll second that motion.
Okay, so we amend the motion to approve the application on condition that the store is open 60 days from the filing.
Okay. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. All right. Next item on the agenda is a public hearing for a beer and wine package sales license and application on file in the commission office from Ursharni Shankarana. I hope I said that right. On behalf of Kelly Grocery 786 LLC, doing business as Kelly Corner, located at 2011 Yatesville Highway, Thomaston, Georgia. We have Jessica.
Jessica, are you still there?
We need to open it. The hearing, right?
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Jones to open the hearing. Do I have a second from Commissioner Watson? All in favor? Aye. Okay.
I'm still here.
All right, go ahead on the Kelly Corner one, Jessica.
So the same thing with Kelly Corner, the application has been submitted, inspection has been done, and re-inspected. It was approved by staff, the building inspector, this week, I believe. Survey has been done, submitted to EMC. It was approved by EMC as well. Staff recommends approval for this one also. This is a store that has been open before that has had a beer and wine license. It's just a new applicant.
Okay. Is the applicant here?
But they remodeled the store and cleaned it up, so it looks a whole lot better.
Okay. And there's no one signed up for or against. Can I get a motion to close the hearing?
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion from Commissioner Watson and a second from Commissioner Jones. All in favor? Okay. All right, discussion? Any discussion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the application for Kelly's Corner located at 2011 Yatesville Highway.
Okay. I have a motion from Commissioner Biggs to approve the application for a malt beverage beer and wine license for Kelly Corner. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Watson. Take a
Okay.
vote.
Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
And that's unanimous. Motion carries.
Okay. All right, next item up is old business. Is rezoning the REZ 2420 or 2024, excuse me, -06 applicant property owner Kevin Brown of Upson County has requested that Upson County rezone 30 acres of a 367 acre parcel at Pleasant Grove and Edwards Road from AR agricultural residential to R1 single family residential for development of a mixed lot size subdivision. The parent parcel is further identified as tax parcel 112-017, land lot 182 of the 11th Land District. Is there a presentation?
All right, Mr. Brandt, go ahead, Jessica.
So Chairman, I don't have a presentation to show, but this has been on our agenda for, this is maybe the third or fourth time. The applicant has come back and he's now asking for an exception to the moratorium. I'm not sure if he's there because I can't.
He is.
Okay, so he may be presenting something different, a little different from what he originally requested to the board.
Thank you, Jessica.
Okay, so just to be clear, so so this is a rezoning, so we've had public hearings
No.
previously?
So basically, he's asking, they are essentially asking to be let out from under the moratorium, exemption to the moratorium to start that process. That's essentially what we're doing.
So he did previously have a public hearing, and at the time of the public hearing, due to the request that he was making, he wanted to wait. So the decision on what he was requesting previously has just been tabled. Is Mr. Brown in attendance?
He is.
Yes.
He can probably explain it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I first came to you prior to the moratorium. I filed a plat or whatever because I live in AR property. We've always had all the property around that area. And I wanted to put in where I could sell some lots. I didn't know that I was going to have to move the property to a different zoning, which would increase the size of the house that's allowed to be on the property by the rezoning. But I'm in the AR property, and I really would like to keep it in the zoning. I just want it freed up where I currently have 4 brand new $400,000 houses at my back door of my house, within earshot, that have been built over the last 2 years. And my hands are tied. I'm not allowed to access this market that everybody else is. I'm paying taxes and everything else, but that's not the reason I came tonight. I needed new business tonight because I have an existing contract on 13 acres that's right close to my house, and I have a friend that wants to purchase it and build a house, and that's an existing contract, and I was wanting to ask if I could file a hardship and fast track it actually where you might vote on it, where I could sell this man this piece of property during this moratorium, because just because I have 300 and some acres of land and I make a split out of it, it's not like I'm creating a subdivision. I'm trying to give somebody a house, and I already have the contract, the bank's holding it, and it's created a hardship for me for not being able to move ahead because I've just come out of an estate process where I had obligations to divide property, and basically this moratorium stops me from doing any kind of land swaps and trades that was supposed to be done within the family realm. So I'm here to ask if I could sell 13 acres of land right next to my house, which I gave a map to Miss Jessica a month ago to get on this, and I was wanting to see if we could actually address letting me sell a portion of my property. That's AR, it's 13 acres, so it's not just, I'm not selling 2-acre pieces and building a big subdivision, but I do need to sell a little piece of property. This isn't even the map that I turned in.
Yeah, that's not the right one.
Right. This was the original zoning to change to the AR1, and it was an idea of what I could do, and I just was going to play with that area because that's where the other houses are built right there. So I figured, what's it going to hurt if there's 2 or 3 more houses right across the street from each other? Because it's already done, the damage is done I'm not gonna say damage, but I mean, people are coming here and spending money on brand new homes, and I should be able to, sell a little bit of land so people can continue to do some of that as well. But this wasn't even what I came to ask for tonight.
Okay.
So the request is you're wanting to split
13 acres.
13 acres from your roughly 300.
From my mother tract, from my parent tract. And it's the closest one to Gatesville. It's a thin piece of property with 1,000 feet of road frontage, one house, and that's not even me gonna build it. It might not get built for 5 or 6 years, but I do want to part with the property because I could use the proceeds to continue with my endeavors on the farm.
Mr. Tidwell's the one buying it. He has a current drawing if you would like to see it.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I got a question for Mr. Chairman. Mr. Brown,
Yes, sir.
help me understand, because I don't know what your other plan is, but I know we went back and forth on this. So some of the things I just want to make you aware of that you may be aware of and you may not be aware of, okay? So we are under the moratorium.
Yes.
And we can approve tonight or deny tonight a split.
Yes.
But I want you to take this in consideration. If you knew how you were going to break this property up, it would probably be to your benefit to just submit that all tonight, because what's going to happen is we're going to approve or deny this, and what we're saying is we approve this. We're not saying you go at it. What we're saying is we approve it to go back to planning and zoning and go through the process.
Right. I've already paid money to do that part, but at this point, I was hoping that the moratorium, they're gonna make up their mind if I can sell 5-acre tracts as AR not R1. I was hoping to be able to regress the property, not advance it to an R1 and change the zoning. I was just wanting to maintain the proper zoning that it has been for the last 100 years in this
Yes,
county.
and I get that part of
Yes.
it. But the other part I want to explain to you is in the ordinance that's being proposed, that I've read that's being proposed to us, there's something in there called serial splits.
Right.
And in the new ordinance, if it's passed, there will not be allowed multiple splits, because if you have a tract of land, what we don't want people doing is coming back every 6 months, every year, chopping off a piece, chopping off a piece, chopping off a piece. So they're gonna say 3 splits and that's it, and then you're kind of stuck. So I'm just
So
making you
basically,
aware
if
of
I
that.
have 400 acres, they can say, you can sell the whole thing, or I'll never be able to sell more than 3 5-acre tracts off my, because, I mean, this is my retirement money. I've been here
Right,
since
right.
1978.
So we're talking splits and talking subdivision. You can
Right,
do a
that's-
subdivision, you can say I'm doing
Right.
30 tracts of this,
Right.
But it puts you into a subdivision definition.
right,
Right,
rather than a
Right,
split.
and I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah.
Right.
Coming through here, this has been bound and gagged.
So I just
for
didn't
over
know
a
if
year.
you had if you were holding off tonight to see what we're gonna do, or if you had an idea, and if you had that idea.
I want to sell Mr. Joshua 13 acres of land,
Okay.
because I don't know how long it's going to take the county to make up their mind how they want to produce, how they're going to want to allow the county to grow in the future. But I shouldn't have to sit on cow land the rest of my life if I could sell 5-acre tracts and somebody builds a $400,000 house on it. I mean, because I live in AR, I shouldn't have to split it 100 different ways just because I'm scared of what the county's going to do. That's one of the reasons I signed up for getting the R1, because I was pretty well determined that I wanted to sell off, 30 or 40 acres right up here on the corner and be done with it and still maintain the rest of my ranch. But, at the same time, I'm paying taxes on property I can't use.
So what I understand, make sure, is tonight you're asking for a simple split of 13 acres, so you can sell that to Mr. Tidwell.
Yes.
And then you still have the ability to come back and subdivide the rest of your land if you want to do it in 5-acre tracts or whatever it is.
10-acre tracts.
Well, I mean, I don't want to sell all of it. I just want
I'm
to,
saying-
I just want to get a nest egg for myself without having to break it up too bad.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so, I think instead of the old business, we really have a moratorium exception for a 13-acre tract to split.
Do we need to pull this out and put it under new business as a request for?
Well, there's already one farther on down the list.
That's listed for him.
Well, I don't know if it's written there. I know we got something on this 13-acre tract. We'll go back to the agenda and see.
That's what I'm looking at.
No, it's not on there.
No.
So we're gonna have to, it's gonna have to be moved into a separate new business.
Okay,
Pull it.
so we need to table the rezoning,
Right.
right, and then we'll
Add
do an amendment to add the 13-acre tract into the moratorium.
into the new business.
But if we table it, then we gotta put a duration on it.
Or is he wanting?
That's what I was-
Move forward on that?
Can I,
Yes, go ahead, Justin.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, this is the, I want to say like 4th time that this item has been tabled, just for your information. It's either the 3rd or 4th time. And the last time you tabled it, you put a time frame on it. So that's why we're here now. This is just to kind of bring you up to date on where we are.
What we could do is,
How long has it going on?
I think Jessica says it's the thing to do, is just finish that one out.
Close it out.
Add his new lot to the new business, and then when he comes back with a newer plan, then that'll be new business again. And just drop this,
To just drop the old business.
just drop the old business.
But do we have to officially deny? Or,
We'll have to deny it.
yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. When you deny, then you have a year before you can come back, so that's That's an issue too, I think.
Do we have to deny it?
Well,
Jessica, do they have to deny it, or can it just die?
so we could deny, if he wants to do AR, right, then it's not, like, we could deny a rezoning to R1. And after we get this ordinance passed here, hopefully soon, if he wants to come back and say, I want to subdivide my AR,
That's different.
that's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Now, if he comes back and say, I want to subdivide in R1, then he's under the 1-year constraint.
Or he can publicly announce he wants to withdraw his rezoning request right now publicly before us. We can accept that request and we
He
can
can
move forward
resubmit.
with the new business.
That might be the best.
But you need,
Legally, that might be the
I'll
best.
stand up and I'll do what you just said. That way I can move ahead with the new
Right.
business and,
come back.
because I'm waiting on the county. That's all
Okay.
I'm basically doing, waiting for the better, bigger plan that you guys come up with, and then we're gonna go with that.
Okay,
Thank
so let it be noted that he publicly withdrew his request for rezoning. We're got to do an amendment to the agenda now.
But
He would have to do another public hearing to come back, correct?
Yes.
For, if he wants to rezone.
If he wants to rezone, he'll do another public
but we
hearing.
need to close the public
Okay,
hearing
I just
on
wanted to
this.
make sure that was
Can we
on.
even open it?
No, we don't have, this wasn't in a public hearing, this was just.
We didn't open a public hearing.
Oh, yeah, I was right, it's under old business.
All right, so, but we need to amend the agenda for tonight if we're going to address it tonight. So can I have a motion to add Mr. Brown's 13-acre tract to the list of those being considered for exception to the moratorium?
So moved.
I have a motion from Commissioner Ellington. I have a second.
Second, in what position you gonna put it?
Yeah.
Why don't we just go first, because we already heard it.
Yeah, put him as the first
Yeah.
under new business.
So we'll do it as D1.
It's D, okay.
D1.
D1 under the new, new business.
Okay, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So now we're going to move on to public comments. I have the sign-in sheet. As always, just come forward to underneath one of the mics, state your name, and if you're a resident of Upson County, first person up. And again, some of these folks may have just signed up because they were here for the moratorium exception. If so, just say moratorium and we'll move on.
Can I ask a question? These two guys that came in, y'all were here about the beer and wine, Kelly's Corner? We already passed it.
Okay, first up is Miss Tammy Boyle.
Hey, Jessica. Tammy Boyle, 245 Charlie Jones Road, Thomaston. I'm going to read my notes so I don't overextend my time. I first would like to begin by expressing my continued gratitude for your live streaming and recording of these meetings. For our residents whose schedules and circumstances prevent them from attending these meetings in person, the recordings are a vital tool for civic transparency and engagement. I would also like to follow up on a persistent issue that I've raised in the past, and that is the state of the county website. As a handout that I previously submitted that should have been passed out to you, it demonstrates the platform remains difficult to navigate, archaic in its design, cluttered with outdated information. We need functional, user-friendly websites that serve as a reliable resource for our community. And I'd like to know what the current status and the timeline may be of a plan to modernize the county's website. And finally, I'd like to address the Planning Commission meeting held on January the 12th. While I will not dwell on the conduct of the session, I do want to offer a framework for your consideration as we approach the public hearing for the Fire Tower Road Veterinary Clinic. The Planning Commission's role is to facilitate responsible growth and advocate for the community's best interest, and not to raise arbitrary barriers to opportunity. As you review the recommendation, I urge you to consider these questions to ensure public interest remains the priority. What are the objectives or the facts of the proposal? Furthermore, how can we ensure that property owners are not held to unattainable standards that are strictly enforced in some instances but ignored in others. Beyond the property owner, how does the specific decision benefit the community at large? In this case, the potential for a positive impact is on the entire community and is significant. Which outcome best promotes confidence in the planning process? Public trust is eroded when a community perceives the standards are applied inconsistently across different requests. Decisions that appear rigid, unfair, or unbiased, or biased, risk casting the commission as an obstacle to progress rather than a partner in development. I urge you to evaluate the request through the lens of growth and fairness to ensure that our community remains the place where opportunity can thrive for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Your time in these.
I am.
I did.
I was trying to help you out.
Thank you, buddy. You can go ahead.
All right. Okay, so next was Mr. Kevin Brown. You're here for the moratorium. Mr. Levi Hanson. Moratorium. Manvella Daniel. Moratorium. Tisa Hall or Wall. Moratorium. Zach Graham. Moratorium. Lisa Pierce.
Hi, my name's Lisa Pierce. I live at 884 Vickery Road. Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. I'm speaking tonight not as a lawyer or an elected official, but as a citizen of this county. Someone who lives here, pays taxes here, and depends on you to govern fairly, legally, and in the best interest of the public. When voters elect commissioners, we're not just choosing decision makers, we're placing our trust in you. Under Georgia law, county commissioners are expected to serve the public with honesty, integrity, and impartiality. That means decisions must be made for the good of the whole county, not for personal benefit, political allies, or private interest. The state of Georgia is very clear on this point. Commissioners are prohibited from using their office for personal gain, from using inside or confidential information for private advantage, or for participating in decisions where they or their immediate family have a financial or personal interest. When a conflict exists, disclosure and recusal are not optional. They are required to protect the integrity of the government and the confidence of the public. The Associated County Commissioners of Georgia reinforces these same expectations through its Code of Ethics. ACCG reminds commissioners that public service is a public trust and that ethical conduct isn't just about following the law, it's about avoiding even the appearance of impropriety. Citizens should never have to wonder whether a vote was influenced by friendships, business relationships, or personal interest. Here in Upson County, we expect our commissioners to uphold these same standards. We expect transparency in decision-making, respect in how disagreements are handled, and accountability when mistakes are made. We expect commissioners to come prepared, to treat county staff professionally, and to remember that this board exists to serve the public, not the other way around. Conflict of interest is one of the fastest ways public trust is lost. When a commissioner participates in a vote that benefits themselves or someone close to them, or when potential conflicts are brushed aside instead of openly discussed, confidence in local government erodes. Even when something may technically be legal, the ethical question still matters, because perception matters to the people watching from the outside. I want to be clear, citizens don't expect perfection, but we do expect honesty, transparency, and accountability. We expect commissioners to hold themselves to a higher standard because the authority you hold belongs to the public. My hope is that this board will continue to govern in a way that reflects both the letter and the spirit of Georgia law, ACC ethical principles, and the values of this community. Thank you for listening, and thank you for remembering who you serve.
Next up is Dana Brew.
Okay, I'm Dana Brew. I live at 678 Fire Tower Road. I also have my notes written down so I stay on track. So I would bet that you all would agree that public trust is the cornerstone of any effective government. Once that trust is broken, it's extremely difficult and slow to restore. When elected and appointed officials do not consistently apply rules, ordinances, laws, and regulations to all citizens, it weakens the very foundation of a fair and ethical government that citizens expect and deserve. Selective enforcement and nepotism erodes public trust and sends a clear message that favoritism matters more than fairness and integrity. You, the Board of Commissioners, are elected by the people of Upson County to focus on and work for the best interest of those who entrusted you with your positions. You were not elected to promote personal agendas or the agendas of your families and or friends. When there is an appearance of impropriety, bias, or discrimination within an elected body, it certainly damages the credibility of the entire county leadership. It also betrays the community's expectation that the county government will act with honesty, transparency, and impartiality. There has been blatant bias shown towards our request for a variance and special exception to build on our property on Fire Tower Road. I encourage you all to go back to watch the recording of the Planning Commission's September 2024 meeting where a resident requested permission to build a meat processing company out in Yatesville before our appeal hearing on February the 10th. The request for spot zoning from AR to manufacturing was granted, and not one, but 2 variances were approved. That motion was made by the current chairman of the Planning Commission, who indicated to us that such was not possible without the land being otherwise deemed unusable. We were told that spot zoning was a major taboo in the county's land use policy and that in no way would we be allowed to rezone our property. You can clearly see that the ordinances and regulations were not consistently interpreted nor implied. That entire meeting, again, it's available to watch on YouTube, was focused on how to get this agriculturally associated activity, a commercial livestock processing facility, approved so that the residents of Upson County would have these services available. For all the deviations from the ordinances, there was no real scrutiny, no 4 weeks of front page Upson Beacon coverage that we got, no public comments, just a vote for approval. Now consider our meeting, the January 2026 meeting, where our variance and the special requests were voted on. If you haven't already watched it on YouTube, I encourage you to watch that as well. There was absolutely no consideration of the presentation, ignorance of proper procedures, blatant bias was displayed in dismissing a service overwhelmingly supported and needed by the residents of our county, an agriculturally associated activity that logically falls within our county ordinance. The hypocrisy is mind-blowing, but it's there for the world to see. It's very evident, along with other professional conduct by the Planning Commission, not only in the 2 aforementioned meetings, but in other meetings as well. We saw what we saw happen on the 12th of January should never again happen to the residents of our county. No group of appointed officials, such as the Planning Commission, should ever be able to have a final decision and tell a taxpayer no. Why? It's clear, because they're not accountable. Not to the taxpayer, and this board certainly has not held them accountable. A quick open records request will show that at least one member of that commission who acted unprofessionally and unethically, not only in his duties within the county, but within his personal life as well, should not be representing this county in any kind of capacity, in my opinion. Remember, those that you appoint reflect on you. If they're not upholding the best interests of our county, it's your responsibility to do so. Thank you. I'm asking you to do what we elected you to do, what's best for our community. Do not cower behind your podium, do not use your position or title, and do not use a single line in an antiquated ordinance that you have complete control over. If you care about our rural agriculture community the way you profess, this is a really simple answer. You will allow a large animal veterinarian practice in AR as an agriculture-related activity in accordance with the county ordinance when we have our appeal hearing on February the 10th. Thank you.
All right. Next up is Lisa Davison as a moratorium.
Moratorium, yes.
Okay, Ashley Anderson.
Hello, how y'all doing? Ashley Anderson, 117 Herbert Street. Good afternoon to you guys. I'm just want to say I'm in support of the vet clinic that's wanting to come here, this town, for the community. And I also hope high hopes that when the appeal comes for the next meeting, that it will be in favor of the community. And because from what I see, it's like a higher percent that the community is for this than the ones that are against it. So I just really hope that this is able to come here and support our community in the way we would like. So, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next up, Ms. Shannon Cox.
Okay, I'm Shannon Cox. I live at 306 West Thompson Street, and I'm a cat rescue facilitator in my retired years. I'm also, I will mention my late husband, who passed away in 2010. I'm a little bit familiar with land use and ins and outs and all, because that's how he made his living, buying and selling land and parcels, not only in Upson County quite a bit, but also in other surrounding counties. So that being said, I am in favor of the vet clinic being approved to be built as they requested. And here's why. I think it's greatly needed. It will benefit pet owners. It will benefit farmers that have large animals. And it'll benefit the rescue effort. If anybody knows me, that I've been heavily involved in that for the past 12 years. So in other words, it's going to benefit many of the Upson County residents here, the citizens here. I think we need this, we want it, and I'm for it. And one of the other thing I didn't put in my notes is that I'm probably don't ever want to run for public office. I would hate to think that if I ever needed to make some kind of request as a private citizen, that I wouldn't be able to do it or to be thought of fairly, just simply because I was in a public office. To me, it's two separate things. You know, you're in a public office, yes, you are to uphold public standards and the interest of the residents and the citizens here. But does that mean that you lose your rights as a private citizen to request things? I think not. That's what occurred to me. Thank you.
All right. Next up is the consent agenda. So on the consent agenda is approval of resolution 3.26, Board of Assessors reappointment of Ronnie Portwood. Resolution 4.2026, Board of Assessors appointment of William Roberts. Approval of resolution 5.2026 for assessors appointment of Chris Daniel. And finally, the approval of purchase of a fire alarm system for the Civic Center, which we covered in the work session. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
I have a motion from Commissioner Jones to approve the consent agenda. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Diggs.
All right, Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. We will now move into new business, and we will start with Mr. Brown's 13-acre parcel split from his larger plot that we've already heard. Is there any further discussion amongst the board for the exception for a moratorium for this 13-acre split?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion on this, if we could, and I just want to make this clear to those that are here for this. I'll say it once. What we're going to do is I make a motion to approve Mr. Brown to go through planning and zoning to get his split done. I just want to say this with this motion to everybody that what we're doing now, we're not approving it. We're approving it to go through the process. Through the moratorium, it stops, it comes to us, we find the hardship, and we send it back to planning and zoning, and it goes through the normal process. So, Mr. Brown, you'll be able to start your normal process at this point.
Okay, so I have
Chairman,
that is accurate. That is accurate. This is not we don't put the stamp on the plat, but we move the plat along. All right, so I have a motion to approve the exception to the moratorium for Mr. Kevin Brown. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Watson.
Watson?
All right, take a vote, please.
All right. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Next up, discussion and consideration of an exemption from the moratorium on any and all subdivisions of real property in Upson County established in Resolution 29.2025, located at 2765 Andrews Chapel Road, parcel 083024. All right. And who is this? Andrews Chapel?
That's me. I'm Tammy Leeson.
Okay.
My husband and I own 47 acres there. He passed away last February, so it's all on me now. So I always wanted to split. I've not decided if I'm going to sell my house and move, but I would like to split the 35 and keep 12 of the house.
Okay.
My nephews just showed interest in buying the 35, so.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out.
So it's got 150 foot of road frontage.
Mhm.
No, it's got more than 150
More
foot
than
of road.
It's 295.
But, but there's a house there in the middle, or is that where they're gonna build their house?
Where's the house? Because mine sits back, and his brother has one, just brothers on the other side of us. Not on mine.
Down close to the road.
So this is the 12 acres here that she wants to split off,
Yeah, and that has my house on it.
right? And then the
Yes.
other 35, she has this road frontage, it narrows and goes to the back.
Right, right. But is that where they're planning on building a house, is up close to the road?
Yes,
Okay. And then the rest of the land will be behind it?
yes,
Yeah, that would make a long driveway.
Right.
yes. I have a long driveway too.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to accept.
Okay. I have a motion from Commissioner Biggs to approve the exemption from moratorium for 2765 Andrews Chapel Road. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Jones.
All right. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Can I add something else for the people that's going through the moratorium also on this?
Knock yourself out.
Also, once we approve this, keep in mind, we're just sending it back to the process, okay?
Yes.
So if it goes back to the process and our current ordinance, if it does not meet our current ordinance, you're gonna have to change the plan. I'm not saying this doesn't meet our current ordinance, I'm just saying for everybody, if we say, yeah, we'll approve the split, and we may call out some things that we automatically identify on some, because I've already seen some tonight that are questionable, but if we approve that, that doesn't mean it's approved. It's going to go back to the building and planning and zoning. They will look at it, and if it does not meet our current ordinance for distances of road frontage, etc., it will be denied. And I just like to be plain so people understand what we're doing, and nobody leaves here with a misconception of that, hey, they see if I can do it.
Yeah.
Still got to go through the process.
Surveyed it and everything, and he said that it would be fine as far as.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they'll pass it, but.
There's always a variance. I hear they can be passed sometimes. All right. Next up, discussion and consideration of an exemption from the moratorium on any and all subdivisions of real property in Upson County. We're going to look at 2857 Crest Highway, parcel 023085. Who is that? Jesus Christ, man, I got my glasses on. Let's try to mark it. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay, so what is in red is what we want to split from this larger
Yes,
parcel?
right now we own 16 acres and we want to give my daughter 2 so she could build
Okay.
in our property next.
What is the road frontage got to be?
150.
150 is what we read.
And that's just a rough, I used the tax assessor website. Because we
Okay.
didn't want to pay for the survey to
Okay.
be done if it wasn't.
So I don't think there's a huge problem with doing the split, but just like he said, when you go back, you do have to meet. So it would have to be a little bit wider on the front end.
Yes, yes. And that will be fine.
Right. Just, and we would recommend that also, like I said, get a copy of what the minimum requirements are to, and I understand you want to do the 2 acres, and I think that's very doable. What, you just may have to shrink it this way, pull it out this way. just to
Yeah,
get
and
to-
that's fine. I mean, there was just a rough estimate so you guys can have an idea where our house sit and where her house will probably sit on the other side. And because we have a driveway on, if you're looking at it this way, our driveway is on the left and her driveway will be all the way to the right.
Do you know how much road frontage you have all the way across?
I do not.
Well, that's well over 300.
Yeah,
That's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they should be able to get 2 150s out of that, I think.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve if we have no other questions.
Okay, I have a motion to approve from Commissioner Ellington. Do I have a second?
Second.
Third, fourth.
I'm gonna go with Commissioner Watson. He's closest to it.
All right. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brugge?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is, I'm not gonna read all this again, 200 Davidson Road. Okay. And what are we doing here?
Shoot us the right.
Is that good?
So there's about 30 acres on 200 Davidson Road, belongs to my in-laws. In AR, we're looking to put a home on that property. It's one we put a down payment on last July. We moved here from Lamar County. We were unaware of the moratorium. It's kind of extended longer than we thought it would. But we're just looking to put a second home on those 30 acres. Split it however we need to, whatever needs to be approved.
Is that the right map?
I don't think that's the correct map.
He needs to be on the other side of the road. Okay.
Is it Woodland?
Go down one.
Go down there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's the.
Is that it?
Yes, sir. All right, so that left side, that would be the main road, Davidson Road. Their property sits on the back in the far right quarter. Those 3 X's would just be options of where we would put ours. We have not done a survey. We have not done anything for well or septic. Those are just 3 ideas of where there's less trees, more open land, more flat land, where we have the option to put a home.
Okay, so as I'm looking at this, you're saying Davidson Road is to my left?
Yes, Davidson Road is on your left.
All the way around. It's upside down.
And then, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Davidson Road's
Oh,
over
you
here.
rotate it. Okay, so you flip the axis to the other side.
Yeah, flip it upside down, yeah.
It's upside down.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, and so where is the other property
All right,
at?
so Davidson Road is on your left now.
Okay.
The property is probably right by that green X, between the green and the blue. And then we would put ours on the far left half of the property, closer to the road, just wherever there's no.
So you mean over like this way?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And that would be the second property on, or the second building on that property.
Okay, so far more than 300 foot of road frontage, so there's a way. How are you gonna do it? I'm not.
Are you looking to break off land, or are you just adding a house to an existing lot?
We're looking to do whatever we can to get there. If we need to break off land, we'll break off land if we're allowed to, because in AR, I was told you could put a second, 2 properties or 2 homes.
You can put
So
a guest home.
If we
Put a
can do
guest
that,
home.
Nothing.
we would do that, whatever gets us there. Whatever we need to split. I think originally when I called in July or August, they said it was 2 acres minimum. I've heard it's gone to 10 or 12, or that was being voted on. I don't have anything yet. But whatever gets us there at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I thought this was going to be a land split on the moratorium, but essentially, our current ordinance is under moratorium. You got to have 2 acres, 150 foot of road frontage. If you can get 2 acres or 150 foot of road frontage, you can get 5 acres if you want to, but 2 acres is the minimum, 150 foot of road frontage.
Okay.
It still goes through planning and zoning.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got enough to work with
Yeah.
to make that happen.
Just gotta
All right.
refine it a little bit.
Can I
But
get
it will have to be divided. He can't put
Yes, it will
two
have to be.
full-size houses on one lot.
Right, it will be an independent lot.
I'll make a motion to approve this.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Watson to approve the 200 Davidson Road application for exemption. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second from Commissioner Ellington. Roll.
Okay. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next up, same consideration for 524 Dripping Rock Road, parcel 001001. That's like the first parcel in the county? What's that?
Maybe so.
There might be Dripping Rock Road out there, it's right on the line.
Ronnie Bassett. What we was planning on doing there is, it's in the Harris, and I'm just trying to divide it up between me and my brother. And it's just gonna stay in the family, but that's all we're gonna do. We got it surveyed just to divide it between both of us in the Harris.
So the track 1 and track 2 there?
These the two you're breaking out?
Yeah, track 1 and 2, all of it was all together as a one whole lot. And we're just gonna try to divide that 1 and 2, and then the other side of the road, cause that road divides it, Dripping Rock, and leave that all the same on that side. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. So how many, this is one lot?
Can you tell me what the total acreage is for all of it?
This 70,
So that's
90.
not-
Track 1 and 2 was
92?
combined
Okay,
lot
okay.
now, but he's had it surveyed out.
So
And then
these
the-
two
the other one is
for
up at the
52
top.
and then 40.
Track
Right.
3.
So you gonna leave track 3 as is, right?
Track 3, yes.
It's on the opposite
Okay,
side of
just
the road.
I mean, and again, it's was all together.
Gotcha.
Yes, but that side of the road is gonna be one track, and the other two gonna be,
The 2 tracks,
yeah,
gotcha.
yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion. It appears that it meets everything within our current ordinance. It actually exceeds everything in our current ordinance. So I'll make a motion to approve this.
Okay. I got a motion to approve exemption for 524 Dripping Rock Road. I have a second.
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Biggs.
All right. Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay. Do you want to tell them? I'm just kidding.
I just try not to put, some people will know, like, people get upset with you.
Okay, next up is 1677 North Old Talbotton Road, parcel 047038 Alpha. What are we trying to do here?
So that one's fine. Kind of stand up here.
Is this Lloyd?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's one big parcel from a split over divorce. And so basically in the red is gonna be like where I'm gonna build, and then just keep the rest off for the youngins to have 4-wheeler trails. Cause their daddy's property is right beside it, as redneck as that is. But anyway.
So, all right, so the red is what you want to separate out of the track.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And it's 3 acres. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's got 300 foot stuff.
All right. Any other discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I got a motion to approve 1677 North Old Talbot Road from Commissioner Watson. I got a second. Commissioner Ellington, roll call.
Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next up, same exemption moratorium, 147 Abercrombie Road, parcel Yankee 02001.
Looks like it's 2 down.
Is this one
Yep.
here, you think?
Yep.
Okay. How we doing?
Good, doing all right.
So that's actually not
Yeah,
the
that's not
right
the right one.
parcel that they
Is
have
it Hanson?
listed. It is Hanson, but what she has listed isn't correct. It's the parcel beside it. It's a 95-acre tract. Here we go.
Here we go.
So
My husband owns the 95 acres with his grandpa and brother and dad, and we're actually wanting to just cut off 5 acres right there in the front to build on, and we're doing 5 acres so that way we don't break KUVA and have to pay back taxes.
Okay, so the area that I'm looking at, that says 6 acres, that's the area you want to be 5 acres?
Yes.
Okay, and you got 200 foot of road frontage there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And the parcel beside it is the address she has listed,
Okay.
but we don't own that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it touches Abercrombie down in the curve down there.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure you wasn't landlocking it.
Now, we left so there's a driveway right beside it, so that way they can still get in.
Any discussion?
I make a motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Jones to approve this property on North Old Tableton Road. Have a second?
No, it's Abercrombie.
Abercrombie, my bad.
Second.
But it's not 147, it's some other. I have a second from Commissioner Watson.
A lot of them tonight.
All right, Commissioner Ellington?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Chairman Brew?
Yes.
Motion carries.
See how easy that is.
Can I say something, man? So when you all start this process, we are without a planning and zoning director. So you'll go to the planning and zoning office, she'll take your information, she'll get that started, and you'll probably be dealing with me. So then, as county manager, my name's Lonnie, and I'll be handling all this, and we'll be getting you through the process, using our engineering firm at the moment. So just to let you know, it'll be a little different, so. We're gonna expedite it as quick as we can for you, though.
All right. Next up, discussion and consideration of the purchase of a vehicle for the tax assessor's office.
Yes, I'll handle that for us. Mr. Salter had a death in the family and was not here. This was voted on in the budget.
He's here.
Oh, I didn't see you sitting over there. Carry on, Mr. Salter, I was handling it for you.
It's fine, Mr. Chairman, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was gonna roll with it.
You sounded great.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, this is a vehicle that we actually put, the cost of it, we estimated the cost for a new vehicle, a replacement vehicle, not an additional vehicle. One of the tax assessor's vehicles, I believe, it was a Ford Escape that was involved in an accident last year, 2025. It was totaled. I didn't put a figure on here, but we received $1,800 in insurance, so it wasn't a lot. And I assume it was based on the mileage. I don't have, or the age of the car, I don't have that specific details in front of me. So I went out and I got, there were 5 quotes that I received or solicited from different dealerships. 2 were for Ford, 1 was a GMC, 2 were Chevy. The Hardy Chevrolet actually sells off of statewide contract, and the Chevrolets were the cheapest outside of the Aikens Ford, which is a price for a Ford on statewide contract as well. But talking to the tax assessor, they were perfectly fine with getting a Chevy Trax, which is a very small SUV. So total cost to us would be $22,305 to be funded from 2022 SPLOST. So I am just asking for board's approval to order that vehicle. It'll take 10 to 12 weeks.
I got a question.
I bet you do. Go ahead.
If you got a vehicle to loan, why are we buying them a car?
We could loan them a vehicle, yes.
I mean, what do you use that loan vehicles for?
We use it as a spare vehicle when one, say, goes down with a senior center or any other department, including for the finance and administration office. It's GMC Terrain.
And my only other question, instead of spending the money, is would that loaner car be good enough for them?
Oh, absolutely. It would be.
That'd be kind of a county manager thing, since he runs everything.
I mean, how much do we use
need
the
a loaner car?
Yeah, how much do we use the loaner car here, Alan? I mean, is this something we can do without and just give them the car, or is that
Well,
going
we
to
could
put us
do without it. We keep it, I mean, we can always pull a vehicle from someplace else. So where we've had issues before where we needed a spare urgently is with the senior center because all the needs.
Right, I was going to say the senior center,
But
the
I mean,
problem.
we want to give that car to them. If that's the board's,
How old car is that?
the Terrain, it's a 2023, I believe.
So low mileage, I'm assuming, because we don't.
Pretty low mileage.
Does it fall into this category of price range?
Yeah, it looks like it's a terrain.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
more expensive car.
It'd be a little more if you went out and bought it new compared to obviously the Chevy Trax, but the Chevy Trax is the cheaper of all of them, but yeah, I would certainly say it was $22,000 if we purchased that vehicle and we did purchase the vehicle and give the Terrain over to tax assessor's office.
I just haven't looked at that. The only thing I would request is that, you know, we reserve the right to come back to you this year if we give the loaner car and we see that the senior center needs a vehicle or we have an issue, then I think we've given the senior center the old IDA vehicle at one time as well, so we have.
They are using that.
Yeah, we got a couple there that are a little bit older, so we have an issue.
Well, I'm kind of falling off his lead. Yeah, we always have the right to come to court.
Absolutely.
We always have the right to approve it. Nah, but that's a joint project, so that's a different subject.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't really want me to go there, not right? So I'll let you make the motion, but I kind of agree with you. You know, we got a vehicle, it can be used, we can save some money right now, you know, and we can address this issue another day.
All right,
I'll make a motion to give them a loaner car, and if we need another car later down the road, we'll talk about it.
do we need to actually vote on that, or does the county manager just make that happen?
You know, I mean, I don't know why we can't.
So, all right, next up is comments. County manager.
I don't have anything at this time.
All right. County attorney.
We had probate court today. Had it late to implement weather or at least the possibility of it. It started at 1, had a couple hours worth of court, but we were able to resolve all the cases except for probably, I won't say 3 today, so it was a lighter calendar, but we had a good turn of court. Other than that, that's all I have, Chairman.
Okay. Mr. Biggs?
Yes, just want to let the citizens know that, you know, as an elected official, we do hear what you all are saying, and we will take it to heart.
Mr. Ellison?
Yeah, I just want to say to those that are here, those that are watching, a lot of times we're having back and forths up here, and you know, and it gives appearance we're in total confusion, which in most instances that's not the case. We're just we're trying to make sure that we get it right. You know, this is a part-time situation for us, so we don't get together every day to script out how we're going to do this. But it's important that we work this out by having these discussions. And even though it may seem chaotic from your side up here, we got to get it right. From a legal standpoint, we have to get it right. If we make one misstep, then we have to revisit an issue. So it's important that actually we're doing what you sent us here to do when we have those discussions. Is we're trying to get it right. So I know sometimes like, man, them guys don't know, but we're just trying to get it right, and we're trying to treat everybody fair. But we have to follow the rules that we've got set for. We have to follow our ordinances. Doesn't mean we don't, you know, if we don't agree with our ordinance, we have the opportunity to change that ordinance. But if we currently have an ordinance, it's probably not a good idea to just make an exception right there on the spot, because then that really does lead to some of the things that were talked about here tonight about, you know, being transparent and fair. I mean, what else shows favoritism other than changing ordinance in the middle of a conversation about something? to me, that when I see something like that happen, it looks suspicious to me. I just ask you to take that into consideration. But we're all up here, we're trying to do the best we can, and we're trying to get it right the first time. So I just wanted to hope y'all understand that. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Jones?
Appreciate everybody showed up, and I hope we made a lot of people happy today, which is kind of strange, but we're not against dividing land. We just want it done where everybody will be happy down the road. So, and I appreciate everybody watching YouTube land, and I appreciate Dave showing up too.
Mr. Watson?
Just one item, I was going to remind everybody that the spring registration for sports, the deadline is Friday, I believe. So that's for baseball, softball, and soccer. So it's still open, still a chance to register if you're interested, but the deadline is Friday. That's all I have.
Okay. First, as always, I want to thank you for showing up and coming out, and thank people who are watching. I will tag on a couple things. Yeah, we don't change ordinances here. Well, we do, but there's a process. I didn't hear anybody talking about changing the ordinance. There's some parts in some ordinances that aren't clear, and we have to make determination of what that really means. Commissioner Ellington is right on our discussions up here, right? So we have something called sunshine laws, open meeting laws in the state of Georgia. So we're not allowed to poll. We're not allowed to get together and say, okay, me and Chris, and so we're going to vote this way. We're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. So if we're having conversations up here, it's because we haven't had in-depth conversations unless it was in a work session, which is an open meeting where everybody can see what happened. And so that what you're trying to, that's what I got out of that. So I think it's great that we are able to have these conversations in front of everyone. So again, stay warm and be safe, and thanks for coming out. I get a motion to adjourn.
Well said. Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn from Commissioner Jones, a second from Commissioner Washington. All in favor? All right, we're adjourned.
What's up, Greg? Hey, you bet. See you. Wow.
Turn the YouTube off.
It was. Hold on, let me turn the YouTube off. Back with the camera. You're back into work. Yes. Oh, man. Okay, I got all these lights over here.